All right, so here's an interesting thing that happened this morning. The Cleveland Browns signed Joe Flacco. Remember Joe Flacco, comeback player of the year, led them to the playoffs, and then kind of went back to being a backup after that. Obviously, Cleveland Browns moved on with Deshaun Watson back, and then now they're in their situation anyway. Joe Flacco is back, signed a one-year, $4 million deal, $3 million guaranteed. So now they have Kenny Pickett, they have Joe Flacco, and obviously Deshaun Watson on the roster, who's not going to play this year. So what does that mean? And I think that's the most interesting thing for me, right? Is like, yes, they have Flacco, which I would say somewhat similar to the Giants having Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston. Does it mean that they're not going to draft a quarterback anywhere? No, it certainly doesn't. It means they don't have to draft a quarterback, right? So I think they can sort of pick the best player and not worry about need to draft a quarterback. So also, to me, means they're not trading for Kirk Cousins. And they were a team, to me, that I thought was a possibility of trading for Cousins. I know the teams had conversations. It didn't sound like it was easy to figure out how much money the team would pay the Falcons, or really how much money the team would take on of Cousins' salary to do the deal. And then the draft pick, it was complicated. They ended up moving on to sign Flacco. So does this mean Cousins stays with the Falcons for 2024? Maybe. But anyway, Browns with an interesting option at quarterback that has far-ranging ramifications.